Hi, I'm Renee McLaughlin. And you know what? I woke up this morning to the news that we are in a really big flu season. And apparently, last week, there have been more doctor visits for flu like symptoms than there had been since 2010. And that's pretty darn amazing. So I thought, since going through the P, we already learned a lot of things about how you can improve your immunity, right? You want to wash your hands and don't touch the doorknobs and all that good stuff. But I have a few things that maybe you didn't know, or maybe you knew and just forgot. So I thought I'd come on and share some new, simple, science based, all natural ways to support your body and fight off this flu or anything else that happens to be flying around in the area. So here's number one. This is such a big one, and it's such a big one for right now. Reduce stress and avoid all the negative news. Have you ever noticed that, maybe something really got your goat and you were really angry or you were really in fear, or something really stressful happened, and maybe a couple days later you came down with a bad cold or the flu or whatever? Yeah, because that stress, that anger, that rage, that fear, those low lying frequencies really suppress your immune system. So really watch that chronic stress, okay? Limit the fear-based media as much as possible. You want to practice your deep breathing that you know how to do, right? Doing some meditation if that's something you do, practicing gratitude, and guess what? I have something new to share. Our super patches have one called Peace, and you put it on, and it really helps send messages from your skin to your brain saying, whoo, calm down and get into balance. Peace is a beautiful patch to use right now. All right. How about prioritizing sleep? Yes, I know we hear sleep, 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 but you know what? Your immune system repairs itself while you sleep. So if you're not sleeping, you get the picture. You want to aim for 7 to 9 hours of quality sleep. Yeah, we need to avoid our blue screens. You might even want to put on those special blue blocking glasses. And yes, we do have a super patch for that called REM. And the REM really helps reset the circadian rhythm. So you put it on about 60 minutes before you're ready to go to sleep, and you take it off afterwards. And the results people are getting have been really, really substantial. All right, here's one maybe you didn't know. Nasal breathing and humidification. Did you realize that your nose is actually the body's first line of defense? You want to be breathing through your nose, not your mouth, as much as possible because it helps to filter out bacteria and viruses. Now, nose breathing has been shown to be huge for our health. I mean, this is something that most of us really never ever thought about. And I just want to give you a resource. If you are a mouth breather, get this book. It will make a huge difference. And it's called Breathe the Way You Want to Feel. And also, James Nestor wrote a book on breathing, and they really quote so much science that really shows you got to be breathing through your nose. And that can take a little bit of practice. And those books have some ways that you can begin to switch. One of them is to tape your mouth shut when you sleep. But I'll let them, if you're interested, go to those books and you'll get all that good information. How about also keeping your indoor humidity levels to 40 to 60%? That really helps slow the virus transmission if it's in your house. Using a humidifier in dry indoor environments, and one that I didn't write down here, but it is one that I use all the time, and that is be diffusing essential oils. So, there's an essential oil that was put out by a major um, essential oil company called Thieves, and it has clove in it and oregano oil. And we know that these essential oils kill the germs that are in the environment. So you kind of two things at one time. When you are diffusing them, you're really helping to clean out the air. All right. I know you know this one, but I have to say it anyway. We got to get off the sugar and the processed foods. Sugar is a known immune suppressor. We got to get off it. If you want to keep your immune system up, your metabolism cranking, your blood sugar level, which all helps with immunity, you got to get off of it. Now, I know it can be challenging to get off of sugar and processed foods because there's a lot of chemicals in there that addict us to wanting more and more. You remember the Lays, bet you can't eat just one. They weren't kidding. That wasn't just marketing. That was truth. Guess what? I also have a patch for that. It is called Kick It. And this patch helps you break the addiction to sugar, to processed foods, to nicotine, to alcohol, to negative thoughts. There are specific parts of our brain that are concerned with addictions. And this patch is proving to be really phenomenal. All right. Here's one. Did you know gargling with salt water really makes a difference? Okay. So just giving it gargling. And if you don't like warm salt water, you can gargle with some green tea. Who knew that? I wasn't aware of that one, but that is a good one. It's an old school trick that works. It also helps to flush out the viruses, bacteria before they settle in the throat and in your sinuses. Getting morning sunshine to really help reset our circadian rhythm. It's also been shown to really help us keep our immunity strong. So just go outside and just for 15 minutes, have your coffee, have your tea outside, especially when the sun starts to come up. It makes a difference. Oh, also, yes, it helps to fuel your vitamin D. And we know that's another big immunity booster. All right. How about rebounding to get the lymphatics going? Our lymphatic system is part of our body's detox system. So we want to be detoxing all these toxins that are in the body, suppressing the immune system. Now, if you don't have a rebounder, you know what you can do? You can shake. I'm just lifting and dropping my heels. Just shake. You would not believe how powerful this is. It does a number of things, besides looking a little stupid, but who cares? You're just doing this. Now, as I'm lifting my heels and dropping and getting a good kind of, I'm going to call it a little bang, you know what it's also doing? It's building bone. We now know that that jumping really helps us with osteopenia and osteoporosis. But we're doing it specifically for immune system. So shake, shake, shake if you don't have a rebounder. And you can get up and do that how many times during the day? You'll be blown away by the difference you feel. All right. Our gut houses at least 70% of our immune system. I've talked to some GI docs who feel it's a lot higher than that, but we're going to go with a conservative 70%. So we've got to be paying attention about our gut bugs. So that's a whole other podcast, isn't it? A whole other video. But go ahead and see if you can add in some probiotic rich foods. Sauerkraut is wonderful. I love me some kimchi. Kimchi is terrific. Kefir, miso. These are all ways to get some of those good gut buddies down into the belly, helping with your immune system. All right. What else do we know we need? We need water. We need some hydration hacks. Hydration is more than just drinking some water. You want to drink water that is structured and softened in a way that it actually gets into the cells to bring in oxygen and nutrients and then allow out all the toxicity in the cell. By the way, the shaking helps get that toxicity out. So you want to drink structured water and you want to bounce and move. How do you do it? Well, a really easy way to do it is to add just a pinch of sea salt and a little lemon or lime to your water. You know what I do? I like warm stuff, especially in the cold. It's better for my body. So I heat my water and then just put in a little lemon, a tiny bit of sea salt, and I'm drinking like warm lemonade in the morning. So I still get that warming sensation, which is also great for your guts, keeps that digestive fire going, but I got some good water in there. So you might want to give that a try. Also, when you're eating your fruits and veggies, that has structured water in it. So it's another reason to get in your fruits and your veggies as another way to get some good cellular hydration. All right, now here is a new one that I am so grateful to be able to have and to share. And that is with our super patch that is called Defend. And Jay, who is the developer of these super patches, he has said that the Defend patch is probably the most complex patch because there's so many places in the brain that are dealing with our immune system. Our immune system is, I mean, it's all over our body. It's not just one place. So this Defend patch really helps keep your whole immune system up and functioning. So I know myself, if I'm going out, where there are people out of my house, I have that Defend patch on. I know my husband and I are looking at doing some traveling. I can assure you there would not be 1 second where I will not have a defense patch on. And I've been seeing people who have been traveling with it and they are not getting sick. No, it's not a guarantee. Not saying it's a guarantee, but boy, I want to put that on my side to have that defense patch working for me. Remember too, it's 100% drug free and stimulant free. There's no ingredients. So if you happen to be somebody, and this is true of any of these patches that are on medication, that have supplements, that have heart condition, have a pacemaker, have anything like that in there, these patches do not interfere with anything. They are 100% safe, no contraindications. I love that. All right, so let's just put it all together. Here is your natural immunity plan. You want to manage your stress, use your peace patch. You want to improve sleep. Sleeping is critical. The REM patch, especially if you're not getting quality sleep now. Reduce that sugar and the processed food, the Kick It patch. If you're smoking, absolutely the Kick It patch. And you want to strengthen your body's immunity system with the defense patch. Bonus, you want to add movement. Shake and do any kind of movement. Take a walk. Get out in nature, right? Feel all those good negative ions if you happen to be out by trees or the ocean. That's part of our immune system. Hydration. Get that structured water. Eat some fruits and veggies. Nasal breathing. Really check, notice, are you breathing from your mouth or nasal breathing? That's where you want to go. Breathe the way you want to feel. Great book. Get it and experiment more with that nasal breathing. And guess what? Put all those things together for yourself and create yours and your family's perfect immunity system. All right. You do not have to suffer this year with this flu. Stay out of fear, relax, get present, have a beautiful day. Share with me in the comments, wherever you're watching this, which of these things you didn't know and or knew and were like, oh man, I forgot about that. And also put a P and I'll get you a link for those patches. You have a fit and fabulous day.